Dina. Dina and?
Yes. And we're with Jojo Silvestre and
Jojo.
Yes.
And I'm
Francis.
Yes, Francis Marquez. So Francine.
Okay.
Yes.
Whatever.
Thank you for joining us today. Yeah, no.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to be happy because everything is sad. Anyway, go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, Senator, kumusta? How are you doing these?
How am I doing? We're working very, very hard, night and day. Night and day, our staff and volunteers in the Red Cross work all over the country. Get reports of what they do, what they're doing to alleviate human suffering. Dito, we're so busy right now with focusing on building our testing centers. We've already finished 3 that can produce 12,000 units a day. Now, I'm in the process na hinahabol ko lahat ng tao na magpa-test yung mga local governments. Ngayon, mabuti si Jojo Garcia, gumalaw na. Lahat ng mga local governments, bukabala ng 200 a day na naswab na nila para dito i-test. Right now, ang galing ng Coast Guard ninyo. Dapat tanghalin natin yan. Because every day, pagod yung mga tao doon. Kami rin pagod. Nagpupunta sila sa mga hotel at talagang sinaswab nila. Umakit sila ng barko ngayon. Sinaswab nila. Libo-libo yan. I expect mga 40,000 ang bago matapos tayo.
Sir, yung testing centers ba, this is a major undertaking of Red Cross? It's like your major...
We're probably the only Red Cross. We're probably the only Red Cross in the whole world today na meron ng molecular system infrastructure.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Because unbeknownst to many, itong molecular testing structure natin, pag natapos ito, meron pang ibang lalabas dyan. At kasama na dyan yung HIV, pwede i-test yan. Kasama na dyan yung cancer, tuberculosis, dengue, marami, lahat Zika, ayan.
So, sir, how did it come about? Is this your original idea of the Red Cross?
Well, nung tinabaan niyang World Trade Center 2001, nag-isip na ako na the world is handa kami we started preparing. So from that time on, dumami ambulansya ng Red Cross. We now have 156 ambulances all over the country that pick up people every day. Then we have fire trucks, no? Para pag may disaster, kaakibat yan, may sunog, may earthquake, kasama lahat yan. May mga first aider. Dumami ang first aider natin. And then, nung mga nagkakaroon pa ng ibang mga bombahan, ang sabi ko, kailangan nakahanda tayo. So we prepared even for nuclear conflict. We prepared for major earthquake. We prepared for pandemic. I read the book, the Great Influenza, that was about the 1917 pandemic, where 100 billion people died. So sabi ko, we have to prepare for something like that because Ebola, SARS came already. So kailangan...
Hello?
The PPEs and nakapagsimula kami kagad.
Sir, you've always been at the helm of a lot of disaster situations ever since Pinatubo, Ondo, Yolanda. How is this? What are the major changes or learnings that you learned with this invisible war called the coronavirus pandemic?
That's the magic word, invisible.
Yes.
You have an enemy that you do not see. You have a war, and you don't know where you're going to get hit. So you find out what's the best way. Seek the enemy. Put it out. And that's why we thought that we have to test. Even in Germany, they focus on testing. So ngayon, silang lalabas sa COVID na makakapagtrabaho na sila because talo na nila halos yung COVID doon. Di pa talo sapat, pero they've already sufficiently because of their testing done it. So we focus on that. And while we have laboratories, tinanong ko, we have blood bank laboratories. So, mahirap ba kumuha yan? May lisensya na tayo, ako. Lakihan na lang natin yan. So, we expanded the blood bank laboratories. Then I talked to some friends. Sabi ko, baka gusto mo mag-sponsor ng laboratory. Pag tinakausap ko, nahihimatay. Binibigyan ko muna ng smelling salts. No? Smelling salts. Tapos pag nagising, nagbibigay naman. No? And now we have almost 23 na laboratories na itatayo all over the country.
Sir,
What's the timeline for this laboratory po, sir?
If I understand you correctly, you're saying what is the time for every laboratory?
23 laboratories.
Because we're converting from a building that's already existing. Excuse me?
Were you asking for the time?
Sir, because you're talking about 23 laboratories we set up, what's our timeline for the Red Cross time? Yes, sir.
We're already almost halfway. Zamboanga is already a building. In about 5 days, we should be finished there. And then we will bring the machines either this week or early next week. We're building in Batangas. We've finished Subic and Clark. Ang matagal yung testing eh. Kasi mag-test kailangan pumasa sa RITM. So right now, Manila is testing. Bumaksak sila the first time. Hindi nangangahulugan na mahina. Ang nangangahulugan lang na hindi pa sanay. So, tinatest namin dito sa laboratory dito, one time, pasado kagad. Pero nag-take 2 yung isang laboratory dito. By the way, one laboratory is one automated machine with 2 PCRs, right? And because of that, we have a total of 32 na PCRs all over the country, and we will add another 10 pata coming. So, yun. Laboratories usually are finished within 7 to 10 days. Testing will probably be another 3 days. So, we're trying to do it as fast as we can. So, we now are capable of 8. Ang problema nga, meron ka na 8 that is capable of 1,000 a day each machine or 8,000 a day. The problem is, mahina ang pasok. Yung swabbing ang ang problema. And then what I say is, kailangan hindi lang kayo magsaswab sa labas. You have to fill in the blanks for the jot form. May lang naman yon. And then we give you a barcode, set of barcodes. You barcode the specimen or the sample, the specimen. Put it in a Ziploc. You barcode the Ziploc. You put in the jot form because sort sa reception, then papasok doon sa natch o yung tinatawag natin extraction lab. It takes about an hour, and then another 2 hours doon sa PCR. So that's a total of 4 hours.
4 hours.
And the results should come out, kung mabilis, kung kukonti, the results can come out in less than a day. Kung marami, it will be 2 days or 3 days.
Okay. Sir, what about the Red Cross contact tracing app? Is that pushing through? Is that going on?
Yeah, of course. It's already out. Dennis Menjola is in charge of that. The way it works is if somebody is positive, the app will follow the telephone route that particular person took, and we will be able, it's very good in buildings, no? We'll be able to know, excuse me, kung sinong pinuntahan ng tao yon, sino nakausap. And then we will talk to the person, magpa-test ka o magpa-quarantine ka, depending on whether you're feeling something. All right? And then afterwards, if he's feeling bad, if we have to bring him to the hospital or to a testing laboratory or whatever, he will have to do that.
Sir,
The other part of contact tracing is when we find somebody positive, my advice is we get him out of his house, and usually we're a one-room house. So may mga kasama yan, kamag-anak, mga nakikitira. So the house should be isolated. At dapat bigyan ng gobyerno ng pagkain for 14 days. After 14 days kung wala nangyari, they're okay. Pero kung may problema, then ilalabas na natin yung mga tao. That way, you know, kung saan manggagaling sa...
Sir,
Yes.
have you been traveling or are you staying put in Manila?
No, I am staying put in my house. Not in my house, but here in my office. My house, because all my operations are here. I have the operation center here. I have a call center for those who are worried about themselves. I have the 2 laboratories here. And I can go to Manila in the other laboratory in 5 minutes. I can go to Olongapo in an hour and a half. So this is my base of operations. Clark Field is also finished. So pag natapos yan, we will have managers there. I'm getting more people I'm getting a lot of medtechs. Hopefully we can get them. But you help by being a volunteer. You can be a volunteer in coding. You can be a volunteer, you know, in relief. You can be doing many things. And once you experience good voluntary work, you will feel good. Just like Angie Luxin. She always comes here. Angel Luxin, I'm sorry. Hindi naman ako marunong masyado sa movies. Anyway, to make a long story short, this is the time to step up on the plate and volunteer.
Sir, you've been through, you've led so many efforts for many different calamities. But how would you compare this one with all the ones that you've handled before? What went into your mind when you first heard of the coronavirus and that there was a pandemic? Did you start planning right away?
Like I said, we planned long before that. We have to have the vision. I teach our people a long time ago. Vision, values, volunteerism equals victory. Vision, values, volunteerism equals victory. So we planned for this. I mean, if you are a leader, you have to know what lies ahead, di ba? For example, we should prepare just in case magpalit sa gold standard ng dollar dahil ang yuan, pinipilit na lang yung kanilang currency. We should prepare for that. We should prepare what's going to happen after this. Yung economy natin, papaandarin mo yan. Who takes care of the folks? And why should we take care of all the people when they can help themselves? As much as possible, dapat ang tao tutulong sa sarili. Mahirap tulungan ang tao hindi tumutulong sa sarili.
Ito pong mga facilities and dito mga equipment na tinatayo ninyo at meron kayo ngayon, ito po ba ay galing sa pondo ng gobyerno o galing po ba sa private donations?
We don't accept, we hardly get any money from the government. All of this comes from money generated by friends. I have to ask them. I have to implore them to help. And they help. And they've not only helped today, but they have helped before. They helped me get my ship. They helped me put blood banks. Even, ang hiningi ko sa gobyerno, lahat ng local government, bigyan nyo kami ng lupa para makapagtayo kami ng Red Cross sa inyo kung gusto ninyo. Ayun, yun ang ginagawa namin. And then, tumulong kayo sa fundraising. You know, we don't have a TV station. Sana may TV station na eh. Ang dali-dali makakuha. Mabuti ngayon, meron ng, ganito, pwede na kami mag-appeal. I'm planning to have our own TV outlet here so we can announce it every day. That's what I'm planning. Yeah.
That would be very welcome, sir. So everybody will keep updated also and help in any way that they can when they find out ano ba yung mga kailangan pang itulong for the people through Red Cross.
Ano yan, for example, last night I left the Red Cross at about, what time did I leave? 12? Midnight, no? That's early. Ang lakas ng ulan paglabas ko. Dumaan pa ako doon sa testing site namin and inspection ko yung mga tinetest, yung laboratory. Pag uwi ko sa bahay, ang lakas-lakas ng ulan. Wala pa ako 1 hour doon sa bahay. Medyo nagbaha ng konti yung aming reception area. So, we had to patch it up right away. It's already repaired. you have to really go back there and make sure na, I didn't have to go back. My people are qualified to do whatever has to be done. They know the standards upon which we work. Natutulog na siya sa nakatira si Mike sa Taytay yata, no? Taytay, and then he came back here. And with the help of our volunteers here, yung mga ERU, they were able to fix the, hindi naman natamaan yung aming laboratory, pero yung reception area tinamaan.
Sir, sa tingin nyo matagal pa to? How long do you think this will go on pa? And how will we transition to a new normal? What do you think will happen?
Pero nandiyan yan palagi. So ang new normal will be always washing your hands. Yeah. Well, new normal will be maybe pagka nasa crowd ka, meron ka na katulad ng hapon.
Mask. Hindi ko marinig.
Nawala ba? Ayan, narinig na?
Yes, sir.
Opo.
Okay
Pwede
po.
na?
Yeah, it's good.
So new normal, siguro, you bow instead of shaking hands. Okay, you thumbs up instead of hello. Ano na lang, thumbs up, no? And then, of course, kung maraming tao kang bubuntahan, you wear a mask. Although, there's new studies here that says a mask is not needed. Pero maraming mga studies na lumalabas eh.
Okay. So you're also pushing for a Center for Disease Control in the Philippines. That's
Yes.
yeah. So what has been the response to that?
Well, I think it's gonna pass. Kaya lang, I wish I was a chairman. Well, pero hindi ako chairman nun eh. Pag-file ka ng bid, pupunta sa chairman yun. Kailangan bilisan lang. But I will co-sponsor it on the floor.
Okay.
I can co-sponsor bill eh. Nilabas ng committee, I usually co-sponsor it if I really like it. Hindi marinig it. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir,
Doc?
Yeah.
how is Mrs. Gordon? How's your family life today?
Yeah. How many hours do you sleep, sir? Hindi na kayo natutulog.
Well, isang nakakapuyat sa akin dahil siyempre dahil ako 3 o'clock, hinihintay ako ni Kate. And so, we just talk or watch TV together. And I have to suffer her horror movies because I'm not home all the time. So, siya nakakapili ng show. Kumisan, pupunta ako sa bilang kwarto, nagagalit siya because I will watch history, documentaries, or whatever. I'll read or I'll do the computer. But Kate is also immunocompromised.
You ask questions.
Disease na wala. Pero ngayon may luha na siya. Sabi ko, at dato wala na siyang luha at saka sa live, meron siyang ininom, lumalabas yung luha niya. Ngayon, as no? And she's gotten a lot better. But hindi siya lumalabas muna because gusto na lumabas pero natatakot rin siya because she could pick up a disease, not just COVID, but another disease. But we're happy. At least I'm happy with her. I don't know if she's happy with me.
Sir, I know you love listening to music. You're an audiophile. Do you still get to do that?
Well, I'm a big ham, pag may kumakanta, makikikanta ako. But I also like to listen to Pavarotti and all these other people. Pag breakfast, napupuno ako, I would open up Alexa and we will play Pavarotti, Placido Domingo, lahat sila, and then I'd like to hear music. I like to listen to the news and history. What happened in history, yung mga ganyan, nakukuha natin. Just to sharpen my memory.
I guess that's also important kasi self-care is important nowadays. Self-care is important. And music therapy and watching history are very welcome.
You have to stay connected.
Mm-hmm.
You stay connected with your family, your friends. My daughter shares our Zoom group from Hong Kong. So she's in Hong Kong. She will call me. Mag-zoom na tayo. Drop everything. So I have to go there, and I'll be with Kate, and all my grandchildren will participate and Zoom. So uh,
Here.
Sir?
so na-culture shock ako pagbalik ko sa Senate. Yes. Yes.
Sir, how are you
So,
taking care of your immunity? Ano bang inyong kinakain? Nag-exercise ba kayo and all that?
nakalimutan mo na yung exercise. And I've been eating junk food here. You know, we eat in Korean hot meals. Yung, ang tawag doon? Korean noodles. Para yung kapa noodle. Sometimes kumakain kami dito kung yung ano yung luglog, or an egg, you know, or peanut butter sandwiches, popcorn. Kinakain namin dito. So it's really bad food these days. Bad food. I'm losing weight again. So yeah, I want to exercise, but talaga walang oras na. And the nice thing I enjoy now is because Kate would not let me go into the house unless I do my burlesque dance, you know. By the time I get to the door, I have to take out everything except my underwear and go straight to the room.
Yeah.
So now, okay naman, we
And here.
Siguro, David, i-type mo rito pag do cannot hear.
Hello?
miss my family. And I'm human too, you know. I miss my family and I miss my wife. And I don't like her being alone, but we have to do it.
Yes.
I was telling my daughter, natawag ka na, ay papa, baka may mahawa sa Red Cross. Sabi ko, you know, if there's a war, if
Jojo, maybe ask that again. They will go through.
yeah.
Naka-record.
Hi.
Hello po. And here.
Yes. Like I was saying, I was telling my children, my grandchildren, and my children, because, you know, I have another grandson, two grandsons in America studying there. So sabi ko nga sa kanila, you know, I have to leave your grandma all the time because we're fighting a war. And if you have to fight a war, this country says we have to fight a war, I am not going to blink. You have to fight for your country. You must fight for your country.
Very well said. Nice. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Ito.
Okay. So
I
are
can hear
you
you. Go
happy?
ahead.
Opo. Are you happy with the way the government is responding to the pandemic so far? Or do you feel that more has to be
You know,
done?
there are a lot of good people. I've always said walang magaling dito. Trump, the Spanish government, the Italian government, the German government. The systems failed. Chinese government, they failed. Everybody failed. So we should not be too harsh upon ourselves. Ayoko pag-uusapan yung mga mali. Focus on our strength. Focus on getting back up on our feet. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Reduce the morale of our country.
Yeah.
Giving lately here and palaging may Mount Gordon volcano exploding. If I don't like what's happening, my people will know that, and they know, because I said,
Opo. Sorry, the audio was lagging. We didn't get to hear parts of what you were saying, which was very good.
About
Yeah, I would say that even in the
Part, yes.
everybody is not perfect during this time. So, but we can always try in our own selves to work very, very hard. Lessen the mistakes. Push harder. Work long hours but qualitative hours. Hindi yung nandiyan ka na, nagpupuyat ka pero wala nangyayari. That's why I let everybody hear it and a double dose of it if they don't do well. They have to do well. People will die. And I say, right now somebody's out there, we cannot test him. The COVID is in his throat. If
Ayan, naputol ulit. Hello?
every time you just say naputol po, just keep on saying. Just
Are you,
waiting.
for 14 days or even before that kung may magkasakit. The whole point of testing is to identify those that can do damage to the community.
Yes, sir, it's okay. Sir, you were saying about every time somebody catches COVID, that's why you have to make it count. Sabi niyo po the last time, you have to make it count every time a volunteer or anybody is there working for Red Cross.
Yes, I mean, you have to make it count. You have to make your presence felt positively. Your work must produce positive results. And I just said it to my staff here. There are no ugly women. There are only women who do not know how to look beautiful, or men. There are also no stupid people. There are only people who do not want to learn or do not want to risk mistakes and make what they know made known to other people. Ganun lang yan eh. Make yourself useful.
Sir, yun po bang pagkasara ng ABS-CBN has affected your information functions?
I'm chagrined, quite frankly, that at this point in time, may nakakaisip pa magsara ng istasyon. Saka na yan. Kung may problema, dahil natin sa ako, anytime there's like may namatay na naman na newsman na binaril ng motorcycle rider. Alam nyo, para na ako hindi pinapansin ng media sa kasasabi ko, libo-libo na ang pinatay dyan, ba't wala tayo nauhuli? Eh, ganun rin dyan sa ABS-CBN. Ba't mo tatanggap? Ba't mo sasarayan ngayon? You know, right in this room, yung mga president at saka ng chairman ng ABS-CBN nagpunta. Sabi ko, you know, I don't like your practices. You know, marami sa amin nagiging corrupt because para manalo, we have to pay the high advertising cost of your commercials in SBMA or rather in TV. Manghingi kami ng ang lalaki, 850,000 per commercial. E paano yung kapalit nun? So, hindi pa kami nakakaupo, hindi dapat panalo. Mga artista ninyo, kung magkamisan, panalo. Sorry tabato-bato sa langit, tamaan magagalit. Pero ganun talaga we tolerate mediocrity over popularity. I really hate that because our people deserve a lot better leaders than we are. So I don't like it being closed, and I think MTC should open it right away. But you know, we should concentrate on the things that ABS can do to help the country. You know, yung iba hindi makakatulog nang walang inaatake. Bawasan muna yung atake at gawin muna natin yung dapat natin gawin.
tama.
Sir, what are your thoughts on May 15? Are you hopeful about it? Are you hopeful about May 15 as the day for really lifting the ECQ? What are your thoughts about May 15?
Let's do things right the first time. We're gonna do something, let's make it right the first time. Kung magbubukas tayo because there's political pressure and more people will die, kalokohan yan. So dapat, ang gawin, halimbawa, itong barangay na ito, walang COVID, reward, mag-business kayo dyan. Ito mga kampanyang ito, walang COVID, reward, sige, mag-business kayo dyan. Pero kung may mga areas na pabaya at hindi na ayos yung, alam nyo, ang new normal will be, hindi na tayo magdidikit-dikit eh. Bihira na yan because hindi mo alam kung ano pang disease dyan. So, ingat lang. And eventually, pagka sanay na tayo dyan at bumababa na, kailangan talaga i-test natin. Pag bumaba na yan, then I think we can go back to our lives. It will come back like SARS, like umalis na ba ang TB? Di pa. Umalis na ba ang polio? Bubalik pa nga eh. Di ba? So kailangan talaga, ang new normal is dapat talagang alert tayo palagi sa mga bagong diseases at talaga yung hygiene natin at yung ating, I'll tell you one thing, I'm preparing a bill right now na dapat lahat ng mga doctors, mga medical researchers, yung mga natin molecular biologists or molecular, that way we will always be ready.
Always thinking ahead po kayo, Senator. Galing.
Yeah.
So,
you have to.
Yeah. Yes. So, Jojo, are we, hello?
Yeah. We're good.
Or,
Yeah. Maybe, Senator, any thoughts to the public right now, general public, your thoughts, or maybe any message to the people listening right now, those who are just staying home, those who are waiting to find out what's out there, waiting for quarantine to finish?
If you wait and do nothing, you'll be bored. If you wait and do nothing, you'll be bored. If you do something right now, now's the time to read. Now's the time to do family. Now's the time to think of a possible livelihood after this. Now's the time to think of a possible business. Instead of working for somebody, start thinking of enterprises that you can do. Keep yourself positive and you'll be okay. Pero kung ikaw, iangal ka ng angal, wala na mangyayari yan. Yan ang problema ng Pilipino. Alam natin kung anong ayaw natin, pero hindi natin alam kung anong dapat natin gawin. That's the problem. So ako, I have very short shrift for people like that. And habang nandiyan kayo sa pamilya nyo, okay na okay. May mga paradoxes, may mga ironic things yan. And just protect yourself and think of yourself as somebody who can kill somebody because of your stupidity or because of your laziness. Di ba? Ayaw mong maghugas ng kamay. Lalabas ka, uubo ka sa harap ng tao, kung ano nang ginagawa mo, talaga, you can kill others with what you do, right? So dapat isipin mo, dapat makatulong and show your kids the proper way to do it.
Thank you very much, sir, Chairman. So,
Thank you.
what else would you like to invite people to volunteer for? What else do you need for the Red Cross?
Volunteers, money, a lot of altruism, we need people who can help us with programs. I'm looking for programmers. I'm looking for volunteer encoders. I'm looking for kahit na hindi ka na practice, pumunta ka dito, practice mo yung pinag-aralan mo, di ba? You can do that. We want anybody with skill.
Okay. Thank you.
Salamat po.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, Senator. We know you're very busy, and please contact us anytime you want to send a message to the Filipinos.
Good Senator.
Natatawa ako sa sarili ko. I am about to sleep on my chair. It's been happening very often. Minsan nag-uusap ko, makakatulog na lang ako dahil sa pagod. But it's something that you have to do it. Sometimes I'm talking and then iba na yung sinasabi ko pala. Hindi ko na sinasagot yung tanong. I don't know if that's Alzheimer's or whatever, but you just push on, put put the front leg in front and keep walking, keep moving. And I enjoy the conversation in spite of the inadequacy of internet in this country. But nonetheless, I think we managed, didn't we? We managed to communicate. And that's what this is all about. Reach out and communicate and talk about good things and talk about the bad things with
We're good?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you, Senator.
Thank you very much. Matulog po kayo. Please get enough rest.
So you can continue.
Papakita ko ito. Makikita nyo siya. Ayan, katrabaho. Dami-dami. Oh. Ayan, oh. Sa ilo doon. Sabi niyo doon.
Of all
Oh,
people,
ayan. Oh.
don't get
Ayan, ayan ang Red Cross. Nagtatrabaho kami lahat dito. Ayan. Can you see it? Oh, ayan. Kita nyo ba? Nakita nyo?
Yes, sir. Yung pala, oh.
Sige, sige. Okay, I have to go back to there and sleep while I'm working.
Thank you
Okay,
very
thank you. Thank you.